A long day here at the Hennepin County Government Center as the judge ruled on a few last-minute details before trial begins Monday. A few highlights. One, prosecutors won't be able to bring up the Minneapolis Police Department's body camera policy at the time of the shooting, which gave officers discretion over whether to turn their cameras on. Officer Noor did not have his camera on at the time of the shooting. The prosecution said that, paired with the policy, gives insight into his state of mind at the time. However, Judge Catherine Quaintance called bringing up the policy distracting. She did say, however, that prosecutors can press officers who testify on when they might turn their cameras on. The judge also mentioned she hasn't made a decision yet about whether to sequester the jury. She says she wants to wait to see how selection goes before deciding that. And the reason this hearing went all day today was the cross-examination of expert witnesses. The judge didn't make a decision today about whether those witnesses, both for the state and the defense, can take this stand. She says she'll make that decision before testimony gets underway. In Minneapolis, Jennifer Austin, KARE 11 News.
And KARE 11 will have extensive coverage of the Noor trial. Look for the latest developments on air, online, and on social media.